Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know if the Ukrainian counteroffensive started or not, officially started or not. Nevertheless, I read more and more articles lately being about a week ago, starting a week ago, stating that the Ukrainians are able to, and according to them, hit the Russians across the front line and destroy depots and a group of fighters. And we have here an article. Now, I don't know what kind of weapons they use to accomplish those tasks. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda, and the title is Ukrainian defenders hit 2 Russian military depots in Kherson region. And here we have Natalia Humenyuk, the head of the United Coordinating Press Center of the Defense Forces in the south of Ukraine, has confirmed that the armed forces of Ukraine did target the occupiers' ammunition depot in Nova Kakhovka. Now, the source is Natalia Humenyuk during a briefing at the Ukrinform Media Center. And this is the quote. Yes, ammunition depots were hit not only in Nova Kakhovka, but also in other districts of the occupied Kherson region. And this is successful and consistent practice of our units working ahead of the curve. According to Humenyuk, successful hits on military depots not only undermine the occupiers' logistics, they also demoralize Russian troops. Previously, on July 8th, Serhiy Bratchuk, the spokesman for the Odessa Oblast Military Administration, reported that the armed forces had hit the Russians' ammunition depot in occupied Nova Kakhovka. Earlier reports indicated that several dozen Russian soldiers were killed. Never civilians, only the Russians are killing civilians. These guys, it was a movie, a comedy, a parody, I think, of Rambo, and it was that weird Yankovic, I think that's how his name is, weird Yankovic guy, and he plays the role of Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, and I think there's some I think Vietnamese with weapons or something, or the Russians, I can't remember what were there, the Russians, or they hold hostage a girl or someone. And then this guy looks around and he's just shooting his automatic weapon, like, and then the bullets kill only the enemy forces, not his own guys, whomever were prisoners over there. So I think the same thing, when the Russians are shooting towards Ukraine, they kill only civilians. When the Ukrainians hit towards or shoot towards the Russians, their bullets and their rockets and missiles, they just avoid the Ukrainian or the civilians. This is like a parody, but they expect us to believe because we watch those kind of movies, right? I did a long time ago, but I did. I thought it was funniest. All right. Previously, I said that several dozen Russian soldiers. Okay. On July 12th, Pivden, that means South Operational Command, confirmed that the Russian ammunition depot had been destroyed in temporarily occupied Nova Kakhovka in Kherson Oblast. So it seems like that's where they operate. That's the way operate. I have another article, but I'm not going to discuss it in a separate video. And it was something about the Ukrainians, the Ukrainian armed forces, or whomever was the spokesperson talking about it, urged the population, the Ukrainian population, not to disclose and provide information on what kind of weapons the Ukrainian forces are using to hit the Russian depots and all that. Now, to be honest with you, if you put me next to a, I don't know, HIMARS, or put me next to a Caesar launcher, I don't know kind of like which is, I think I know because I saw pictures now, but if you just put me to one Russian one and one, I don't know, British one or whatever launchers, I can tell you this is ZF 23.29 or it is a BS Biden slash Putin. I don't know, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. So I don't know how these guys would know, oh, you know what? And they put text or post, how do you call it? Information. Yeah, it was this kind of rocket launcher that my fellow Ukrainians used to destroy the Russians. Blah 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 blah. Maybe they take videos, and that could be identified by experts, military experts from the other side. That's very possible. I watched some videos from the front, and it's very interesting. I mean, I didn't expect differently, but it was very interesting how, for instance, the Ukrainians, in this case, this example I'm going to use, there were Ukrainians with some Ukrainian rocket launchers, mobile. They were driving in a position and they were shooting. I don't know if they knew exactly where they were shooting or not. Nevertheless, they were shooting, and then immediately after they shot, packed their shit and moved away, so the Russians don't have time to pinpoint them and shoot them back. So that was very interesting. Then I also watched some videos with many videos with foreigners, filmed by foreign fighters on the side of Ukraine, fighting automatic weapons and demolish buildings and so on, and they were speaking English and so on. Some of them spoke different languages. So there's a lot of these people over there working, and nevertheless, it seems like the Ukrainians have the capability now. I think I had it before, but maybe not. I don't even want to say it because I'm not certain if that HIMARS launchers, really played or can play such an important role if you have only 4 or 8. I just read another article that Lloyd Austin promised Ukraine another delivery of some long-range missile launchers. So that's great news for Ukraine. But in my assessment, that's not enough. They're gonna send 4. We don't even know if those 4 will even enter the territory of Ukraine for 20 miles and will not be destroyed. So I would think that they would send, 50 or 80. That would be, in my assessment, more appropriate. 4? I mean, imagine those 4, if the Russians identify, it's 4 rockets, 4 missiles, 4 something, 4. And boom, they're gone. All this transport, all this. So I think it's just, I think that in America, on the American side, this is just testing their weapons. It's, you send 12 long-range missile launchers. Yes, it helps, but I don't think it does the job. But nevertheless, if they say it does, then good for them. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.